How fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo!
Bingo!
All right, listener bingo. It's one of our favorite moments of the show because we get your amazing story. Are you somebody listening
Who has to pay out a ton in taxes? The Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa and her husband Louis, they started at the end of that last season having money issues, and then there was a rumor that he had spent all their money. So this makes sense that they now owe the IRS $2.6 million in back taxes.
I remember when I first got married, I would buy cookbooks, and they would be like a million ingredients. Like some ingredients that we never use as Italians. Like cumin.
So
These are your people.
she meant cumin, obviously. But I'm just saying, what? She didn't have the wherewithal that... or the money management skills. You know, you hear that clip, you're like, yeah, it makes sense. So you have to pay out a ton in taxes.
And I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who has been in an indecent exposure situation. We mentioned it earlier, but there's this 6th grade teacher who, he's charged with indecent exposure because a bunch of the 6th graders saw his personal stuff because he couldn't not go to the bathroom. Nobody would relieve him, so he started peeing in a trash can.
It's a bit shocking, I guess, especially for my brother that comes to the school.
Well, upset and mad because just to find out that it was one of our schools. That's pretty sad and upsetting.
I'm proud of them for doing the right choice and not keeping it to themselves. Because at the end of the day, they're still children. It's kind of crazy to think about it.
It sounded like Marge Simpson.
What? So that's what I'm looking for this morning. Hi, Ruth. How are you feeling? Good. You sound like you're in a wind tunnel. What kind of car do you drive?
It's a Mazda Murano.
Zoom, zoom. Which one do you fit this morning, Ruth?
Indecent Exposure.
Let's go. Let's go. So is this you or someone else?
It was me, unfortunately.
Break it down. What happened?
Was this intentional or was it like me? Like I tripped up some stairs here at work and I was in a tube top. And one of our coworkers saw it all. They just fell out on accident.
Yeah, it was totally not planned.
Okay.
Well, he's my fiance now, but we were dating long distance. He lived in St. Cloud, and I lived up north.
Okay.
And I worked on weekends for a home theater company. And I always worked alone, so he decided he was going to come up and visit me on my lunch break to see me, for the weekend before we hung out. And one thing led to another, and he talked me into, we had a home theater display in a showcase room, and he talked me into it. We ended up, I was naked. And my boss showed up.
Oh, my God, girl. Have
they
ever done spot checks?
He turned on the lights. No.
So he walks in. He's like, hey, Ruth, how you doing? I brought us a couple of 6-inch subs. I just thought I'd bring you some lunch. You want to take all your clothes off? And you're like, sure.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I've done it for less. I'm not judging you about the subs, but it's just like,
Kat did it for a candy cigarette in Mexico once.
We do weird things for guys, right? But nowhere in your body, Ruth, where you were like, might want to just wait until I get home to do this.
Right? It was so spur of the moment.
Yeah.
And I'll never, ever do it again.
Okay.
Now, your boss walks in. Are you fired immediately? What goes on there? He goes, Ruth, where are your clothes? Well,
yeah. So he comes in there and turns on the lights because they have these automated lights. He turns on the lights and he's like, you guys need to get dressed and get out of here.
And that was it.
And he walked in. Yep.
That was the end of your employment. Is that safe to assume?
Yes, it was.
All right. But worth it?
But she told everybody I got laid off.
No, it's her ex. That's what she
I thought she said it's her fiance right now.
He's my fiance.
Yeah,
okay.
right?
We're getting married in June.
Of course you are. Well, it's a great story. Are you at least going to be able to tell this to the all the people at your wedding? This is how you met?
No. No.
What a missed opportunity.
But you decided to tell a couple 100,000 people this morning. You don't think anyone's going to repeat this now at your wedding?
They're not going to know because
Oh.
I just moved here. So.
Well, they'll know because we're going to give out your number right after the phone call here
We
and
will
tell
know.
everybody what your last name is. So thanks, Ruth. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great morning.